Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I am passing through a lot of things recently, that's why I haven't been uploading, but today I felt very inspired because I have been passing through a very hard moment in my life, and at the same time I can see how grounded I am and how positive my mind can be, even though I'm facing challenges, obstacles, difficulties. So I just want to share how I've been dealing with everything, and I've prepared for you 10 tips to help you in these transitioning moments in our lives, because tower moments happen. We sometimes have our lives turning upside down, everything it's different, everything is walking to a different path, or I don't know, like I hope it can be inspiring and helpful for you. It's my main goal with this video, so let's get into it. So my number one tip is for you to feel the feelings when they come, because it can be super chaotic, it can be super sad, you can be facing a moment of grief, maybe someone died, maybe you lost a job, maybe you lost a friend, or maybe it's not about losing, maybe it's about gaining, you got a promotion, you have to move cities and start fresh in a new city, I don't know. But transitioning moments are very delicate because you no longer have the familiar, you no longer have the things that you had like every day. Your routine kind of changes and everything else changes, and you change and you evolve, and it can be very painful and it can be very chaotic, and you can find yourself feeling all the feelings at once. And my advice is just let it be, feel whatever you have to feel. If you're deeply sad, let the sadness take over, cry as much as you want to. If you're happy out of nowhere, just be happy. If the situation is sad but it makes you feel relieved, feel the relief without guilt, and feel the feelings when they come. Like, be true to yourself, be true to the feelings you're feeling, even if it's painful, because the only way out is true. Okay, the second tip is remember why you are where you are. Transitioning moments, they can be super tricky, and you can feel like going back to where you were before the transition has finished, and it can be very tempting to just go back to the nice and common and comfortable that you already know what to expect. So remember why you were in this transitioning moment. Like, I think that oftentimes we forget why we are passing through what we are passing, even though it's heavy, even though it can be painful, even though it can be horrible. It usually serves for a higher good. So just try to remember why things are happening. It helps. It does, I promise. And it brings me to the third tip, that it's, maybe you can even like write it down and put it on a wall, is that everything shall pass. This difficult time of transition, it's gonna pass, like, it's not going to last forever. For example, right now I am passing through a breakup and moving cities so I can have a fresh start, and it's been pretty hard to find a room in the new city. I know that I will find a room, like, I can't just be stressed because I don't have a place to be. And also, I've been very lucky that my friend invited me over and I can stay in her house for a couple of days so I can start to sort my life out. But it can be very stressful, but at the same time, I don't know, it's okay, everything shall pass, like the good moments, the bad moments as well. So remember that, it brings a sense of relief, at least for me. Tip number 4, it's open your heart for positive things. Feel that it's a transitioning moment, and stop thinking about the worst case scenario. Stop thinking about the worst outcome. Like, for example, in my situation, I could just freak out and say like, oh my god, I don't have a room, I'm gonna have to sleep on the streets, or I don't even know. But like, at the end of the day, I can just live a day at a time and focus on the things that are better for me. You know, like I can just be positive about this transitioning moment. I can just be excited about moving to a new city, excited about meeting new people and living a different life. I can focus on the good things, because even though to pass through a breakup, it's super heavy. It's also the beginning of something, right? For every end there is a beginning. So instead of focusing on the end of the cycle that is sad and etc., we should try and focus on the positive changes that the situation can bring to you. And worst case scenario, you will learn a lot. So at least you're gonna get out of any situation more wise, and this in itself, it's already reason enough to be positive about the change that you are passing through right now. Okay? The fifth tip is to learn to trust people and to be vulnerable. I'm a very independent person, and trusting others has been really a lifelong lesson. And the more I trust people, more people surprise me in the most beautiful way. So don't be afraid of being vulnerable and to say how you really, really feel. Like, don't bullshit anybody, you know, like, don't bullshit yourself. Trust that people want the best for you. And if they don't, you will find out at any time, and then you can just cut this person out of your life and move on. Most people are good people. Most people want to help you. And if you think they do not, maybe you should just try and see the world in a different lenses, you know. You know, being a little bit delusional and trying to believe that everybody loves you and everybody wants the best for you, I think that it's a good mindset to have. Like, of course, that's not like the reality. Not everybody will love you. But acting and performing in a world where everybody loves you and everybody wants the best for you, it's the best way for you to perform your life, because then you can just open your heart to people to be able to help you. Because if you are closed and you don't trust anyone, people can really get in, and then you are truly alone. And passing through difficult times and transitioning times, it's very vulnerable in itself. And you don't want to pass through that alone. You don't have to pass through anything alone. You can ask for help. That's the sixth tip. Ask for help. Don't be afraid of asking for help. I think that you would be surprised by the amount of people that will help you just because, really. Passing through the things that I am passing right now, I can't help but to feel so deeply grateful, because I've been a very closed person, like, for most of my life, but recently I'm just like opening up to people and asking for help, and like, you know, trusting that they want the best for me. And I am just in shock by how much love I have been receiving. I'm passing through one of the most difficult times of my life, and the only feeling that I am feeling like the most is gratitude, because everybody just, it's so beautiful, and everybody just wants to help me. People that never even saw me are like trying to find me a house or a job, or, you know, an art studio. and people just are showing me that there is hope in humanity. There are good people out there, so don't be afraid to seek for help. People want to help. People want to see you thrive, and you want to thrive, and ask for help. Tip number 7: go to nature. You gotta ground yourself, bitch. Just kidding. You have to ground yourself. You have to find peace. You have to feel connected, because in transitioning moments I feel that sometimes we can feel disconnected of the whole, like maybe you're moving house and then you're just not feeling connected to your surroundings anymore, or maybe someone passed away and you were just in this transitioning moment of not recognizing yourself, or I don't know. All I know is that going to a walk, go for a walk in nature, find a park nearby if you live in a city, find maybe get away for the weekend, go to a national park or go to waterfalls or go to the beach, look at the water, take deep breaths. I think that being in nature, it's one of the most precious things when we're passing through any difficult moment, because it really calms you down and put your minds at ease, and you feel this deep sense of peacefulness. And I think that in chaotic circumstances, to find these small times and places of pleasure is just unnegotiable. Okay, so go to nature. My tip number 8 is for you to meditate, work with affirmations, journal, talk with friends, vent. It doesn't matter if you're talking through, like if you're talking the same thing over and over and over and over, it doesn't matter. Keep talking if you need to, go to therapy, of course, but like do these things to improve your mental health. I think that meditation is very helpful. You can take some, get some tarot cards, some affirmation cards. Maybe you can listen to affirmations videos on YouTube. It's super helpful. It reminds you of your power. It gets you back to who you are and helps you to reprogram your mind to be more positive, to have a better perspective on life, and to feel in alignment. So I can't recommend that enough. And maybe that's like the reason why I feel so at peace, even though my life is completely chaos right now. I'm just trusting the universe and trusting people when doing all these tips that I'm telling you. So the next tip that I have is for you to start to identify as the person you will become after this transition. So if you're passing through this pivot moment of your life, chances are that you are able to draw the person that you want to become, and from that you can start to act like them. So see the situation, analyze the situation that you are in right now, and then think the possibilities of the best case scenario, your highest self, like how would they get out of this situation, how you see yourself in the most powerful, prosperous, abundance I make up words oftentimes, so maybe I can just start saying that, So ambitious, what does this person has, how they behave, how they speak, what they do in their day-to-day lives, and then you can use this transitioning moment to become someone new, to become someone more wise, someone that has more that has passed through more shit and that has learned and evolved from that. So try to focus on who would be like the best person getting out of the situation, and you start to identify as this person, and then you will start to behave and act like this person. And that's how, you know, like manifestations come to reality, because you just manifest who you are, pretty much. And my last tip, the number 10, is try to remember, like, know that you've always been here for you, and that you look after yourself. You've always been here for you, and you will look after yourself. That's your own responsibility. You will figure it out, you know. You were always there for you, and if you weren't, that's your fault. Now you are an adult, and you can be here for you, because you are the most important person on the planet. And we all, the whole universe, needs you to look after yourself. So do us all a favor and remember your power. Remember that you are completely capable of doing anything that you put your mind to. And like, if you're having problems, for example, to make a decision, try to remember that you will be here for you. And no matter how hard it is, because shit can get super tough, bro, like, reclaim your power. Remember that you are powerful, and you're beautiful, and you are totally capable to do anything, because you are here for you, and you've always been. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked. I hope it can be useful for you. I really just wanted to share a little bit of what's going on in my life, and also give you some tips. I know that some people have a lot of difficulty to self-regulate, and to, you know, like, to regulate your nervous system and to feel good in moments of difficulty. So I really hope it can be useful if you're passing through a difficult moment. I know that everything is gonna pass, and very soon you will be fine. Okay? Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being just as you are. And I will see you in my next video. Don't know when. Life is really crazy right now. But hopefully I will be here very, very soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye, bye, bye.